Here with Catamount head coach Jim Clift after a split against USC Upstate, and coach, a very, very good USC Upstate team. One that your seniors said they wanted to get at least one. Your team accomplished that in thrilling fashion in game one.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you looked at it at the start of that game, first half of the game, you just felt the game was out of reach. And, we just kept clawing and then started on a hitting spree. I mean, they were out hitting us probably by 6 or 7 runs, or 6 or 7 hits, right. And we ended up out hitting them 13-11. That's a pretty good job.
You talk about the different stages in that game. Carly Harkey really sort of jolted your offense with a 2-run home run in that third inning. What's been the key to her approach all year long?
I just think she believes and she attacks. I mean, she swings and makes good adjustments. We were talking in the second game, she struggled a little bit more with that pitcher with some of the off-speed stuff, and,
right.
And we're talking between every inning. And she's a smart player, and she knows what she's trying to accomplish as a hitter, and does a great job of making adjustments. And I thought that's what she did in the first game.
Your team was down 6 runs when you came to the plate in the third inning in game one. What was your approach before hitting your first home run of the day?
Well, she had gotten me inside that time before, and then that time I was just like, why not? And swung. And there it goes.
It worked out well, and then you came up later in the ball game and did it the second time. What does it say about this team's mentality as a whole to come back not only from a 6-run deficit, but then to come and win it in extra innings?
We've been a lot better this year about we don't get down. If we get down some runs, so what? We've got the mindset that we'll come back no matter how many runs we're down. We've done it numerous times. We know that we can get it, so we just keep packing away. We know it'll end up working out for us in the end.
And Taylor Sigmund, although she didn't get the win here in game two, she pitched really well. Really, at the end of game one to game two, a dozen strikeouts along the way. Here in game two, 5, and the 3 innings relief game one. What was working so well for her in the circle?
Well, she was making her pitches. I think the thing for Taylor is every once in a while she'll just not believe and she'll start trying to lift that drop ball. And you just have to understand as a drop ball pitcher that you're going to throw it, and if they don't swing at it, half the time it's not going to be a strike. And you can't make that a strike, and that's not her game. And then the other side of it is you want them to hit it on the ground, and
right.
Sometimes that means they hit it on a ground where you're not. And so you're going to give up a single here or there, and you just have to realize that that's part of it. And sometimes I don't think she likes accepting it. Maybe the fact that she does strike so many
right.
people out, she just plain doesn't like them to get on first base, which I appreciate that in an attitude from a pitcher. So, tonight it was working for her. I mean, a 3-0 loss is not a failure on the
right.
pitcher side. She did her job, and we just needed to hit a little bit better. But I'm not going to complain with the way we hit overall tonight. I was really proud of what we did.
Talk about the confidence that a split against a USC Upstate team, as good as they've been all year long, and really for the past 4 or 5 seasons now, what a split against a team like this does going to hosting Chattanooga this weekend.
Well, there were times in our past that if we lost 3-0, then we felt like that was a good score.
Right.
And tonight, we could have easily. We just needed to kind of get our timing going, and we never could. She kept us off balance the second pitcher there in the second game, but we felt like we weren't out of the game until somebody called the last out in the last inning, and we expected to win that game. And it was that never quit attitude, which is a new installation to the culture here at Western, and it's not something we have to even talk about. It's something they do, and so. Yeah, this was a great win for us. It was kind of a monkey off the back for the program,
right.
Because that is the first time we've beaten the
right.
Upstate. I mean, they are as good as many major schools, and so to beat them is something that we're pretty pleased about.
We look now as Chattanooga, the defending tournament champions, come into town this weekend, and a team that I know that you, along with the rest of the seniors, thought they had beat a tournament ago. What's the message now as some of the seniors to your teammates as you get set for Chattanooga this weekend?
We've told them it's just another team, that everybody outplays them, and we think they're a lot better than they are, and that we just need to play our game and keep doing as we're doing, and it'll fall, and we'll end up coming out on top in the end if we just play our game and keep our mind in it.
Talking about a team like Chattanooga and in conference as well, but a team like Chattanooga, you don't have to remind them that it's a big game and a big series. I think the thing that we need to make sure that we do is we don't make it any bigger than it really is. It's another good team coming to our field, and we have the home field for a change. we're looking forward to being able to compete against them one pitch at a time, one inning at a time. And I think we're ready. I think all of our preseason. I think this doubleheader I mentioned last time we talked that we were looking forward to this tune-up.
Right.
I think it served as a great tune-up. And so we're gonna come out here and compete and go one pitch at a time and see where we are in the 7th inning of Game 1, and then we'll move on to Game 2 then.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you Saturday.
Thank you very much.